this year sure was a treat. With brand new shows joining the lineup along with some returning faces, we were in on a bang. Among the gazillion of shows being added to the lineup, we had a particular one that was based on a mobile game. Mobile game adaptations aren't all that new when it comes to anime. We've seen a bunch over the years, but Princess Connect, Redive, or Precone for the cool kids was something that caught my eye. Cygames, the ones behind it, a name everyone's heard of at this point. I'm a huge fan of Grand Blue Fantasy, and despite not having played Princess Connect Redive, I was super excited to see how it turns out. In a nutshell, it was like a breath of fresh air, and an addition to the anime lineup that surely made things look new all of a sudden once again. Based on a mobile game, it stands out from the get-go, but has story elements and whatnot that make it one of a kind as well. So, onto the story. To start things off, we have a character suddenly appearing in a completely different world. You'll be wondering if this show is familiar or not. Yes, no need to burst your brains out since it's from the same producer behind Konosuba, so I hope you're all ready for some of the best humor out there. In the beginning, we have the continent of Australia, where Yuki, the only main character worth mentioning, falls right from the heavens as if God forsake him after finding him good for nothing. I can already see Sato Kazuma in him. Having lost his memories, he's like a newborn in that world, being able to recall nothing but his very own name. Well, that's a start, but our boy isn't all abandoned and alone in this world. Kokoro, who is an elf, finds him and appoints herself as his tour guide right away. There's a discrepancy here since Aqua was kind of forced into being Kazuma's helper, but here the case is opposite. What a nice girl, elf, sorry about that. Moving on. Kokoro tells Yuki all about this world, how it works, the currency, the places, all there's to it. They then go on to accept some quests, since nothing's free, even if you're in a fairy tale. This is already so much like Konosuba. Later, they come across comrades and join forces to complete all these quests. Later on, the bonds they share become so strong that they decide to form their own guild and embark on the quest to help Yuki recover his lost memories. The show story isn't all that complex, which offers a good light show to begin the spring season marathon with. Despite this, it's heartwarming and shows kindness, affection, and friendship at its best. Alright, on to characters. The cast we've got right here is one of the best. For real, it gives the Konosuba cast a tough competition. But I'd say this at the start. If you're looking for another Sato Kazuma, I'd hate to break it to you, but the male protagonist is as normie as it gets. Being adapted from a game, he's like those characters who join the party just to listen to your commands, even when it comes to breathing. But going on as the episodes go by, we see the characters getting closer and closer, developing bonds that would surely go a long way. The three female characters part of the squad, Pecorine, Kokoro, and Carol, are surely nothing less no matter which trio they're up against. We've already been formally acquainted with Kokoro. She's such a nice girl at heart and someone who's loyal and all in when it comes to her friends. She's someone who'll always be there no matter what. Pecorine, the shonen protagonist look-alike, is second to none either. With that gluttonous of an appetite, I'll be disappointed if she doesn't stand out. But she has an amazing personality and is someone who'll be a favorite right away. She's a real treat to all the foodies since her love of food shows no bounds. A lot of food coming your way. Plus, to complete the posse, we have a tsundere cat girl for the Neko fans out there, so rejoice. You're not the only one with cat ears on their headsets now. The characters and the evolution of their friendships as time goes by is really heartwarming, and beautiful to say the very least. On to sound. The voice acting is on point. I'm not saying it's the best out there, but it's not bad or mediocre at all. The cast have done a really good job. The soundtracks really reflect the theme of the show and make you feel like you're in the universe along with the characters. This delivers a sweet experience and makes you feel one with the characters. Moreover, if we talk about the openings and endings, they're really well done as well. The opening starts off with Mega Man explosion animations and then goes a bit slow just to lift it up the very next second. It's slow with the music and everything, but so is the show. But later on we get a free desert-ending environment, and get a look at some ferocious monsters that look harmless with the music in the background. The ending is no less with all those transitions and appearances of the characters. The art style of the ending is so good that it makes it look one of a kind. It is like Tokyo Ghoul A ending, but without the painting section. The music hits you in the feels and makes you enjoy every moment of it. It's surely an ending you won't skip. On to the art style. I fell in love with the art style from the get-go. It fits the whole theme of the show in such a perfect way. It makes the characters belong where they are and gives this vibrant, lively look to the world. This makes the characters look way more charming than they already are, and makes the show what I call cocaine to the eyes. The animation is really good, and the studio has done a really good job at animating it. Like, the character designs are crafted really well, and the scenery at times looks so delightful to the eyes. The opening has great animation as well, but the ending takes the cake for me. The ending, with all the transitions and art, is something that's fresh, something that I have not seen before. Now onto the verdict. The spring lineup sure is to make you confused as to what to watch and what not to watch, but don't skip out on this thinking it's some kid's mobile game adaptation. It's one of the best shows of the season and is sure to give you the feels of a good isekai. It's sure to bring nostalgia to the table and make you remember all these different shows of the same genre you have watched in the past. The show is heartwarming and really good no matter which aspect of the show is under consideration. It's a must-watch for all the anime fans out there.